Hey y'all, Cale Goldsmith here at the Longleaf Stewardship Center. Another episode of Lighting a Match here. It is October and we are getting ready and geared up for our planting seasons. Our harvesting season in November, and then planting from December to February. So I'm walking across one of our tracks. I'm going to show you guys some of the work we've done on it, trying to get it prepared for planting. So this was clear cut this season. It was really overgrown and suppressed, fire suppressed area. Not that we didn't try to burn it. There's some areas that did get good fire in it where there was loblolly, but a lot of it was so overgrown that it became so shaded that a lot of fire intolerant plants and trees grew in there. And it was just they got to the point where they were so big that fire wasn't gonna take them out. So we had to come in here and mechanically kind of start it over. The places that fire did get to was just a bunch of loblolly. A lot of it had died. So we decided to just start it from scratch. It's probably just easier to start from scratch than it would be to try to restore it in small pieces. So we did have a few gopher burrows out here. You can see one over top of that smoking pile. Let's see if I can zoom. That little bit of flagging there. So there's one over there. There's one on that big island over there. And then one right there. You can see that tree. It's right below that tree. And there's, a few more out here. But just from where I'm standing, that's the ones you can see. And we left little islands around those burrows so they'd have some browse to make it through. I mean, they're going to be in their burrows for most of winter. When they pop back out, most of this stuff should be grown back, and they should have a lot to eat out here. But there was a lot of logging slash on this, so you can see that pile that's burning behind me there. We had about 7 or 8 piles out here. You can see, they're still smoking through this rain. It's been raining for about 2 days now. And this land was just full of slash. It would have been impossible to plant, all these logs and limbs and everything out on this ground. So we decided to clean this thing up so we could get a tractor over it with our grasslander. It won't be so rough on our tractor. We'll have a lot better success in our native warm season grasses coming up here. And it'll just make everything in the future a little bit easier to manage this area. So we got 60 acres here. And then we got about 30 more acres similar to this, about, a quarter mile north of here. And those are the 2 areas we're going to plant this year. So we've got 90 acres, so we'll need about 900 pounds of wiregrass and just native warm season grass seed from our donor sites. We're working with the Nature Conservancy to borrow one of their flail vacs. So we've got our own flail vac, which is our seed collector. And the Nature Conservancy gave us one, so now we've got 2 for each of our tractors. And we got our ATV repaired, which I showed in one of the last videos. So we'll have 3 people collecting seed this year. Last year only had one flail vac to collect. So that should really help our production and collecting seed and getting it out to these areas. And then hopefully we'll have enough that we can distribute some of that seed back to some of our private landowners that we're going to help burn with this year. So that's what we've been doing for the past month here at the Longleaf Stewardship Center. Getting ready for harvesting and planting season this winter. And we'll keep you in the loop as this stuff comes back and grows. Next month's video will probably be us collecting seed. And then one of the winter videos, I'll show us planting it with the grasslander. So 2 more videos for you guys coming up. And we'll show you how this thing evolves over time.